What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Artie, and behind me is a 2018 Land Rover Discovery. I am very happy to have this SUV for the weekend and share the information that I'm going to state in this video. This is an exceptional lease offer that the gentleman got, and I want to talk more about this SUV. So let's hit the LA streets and see what this Land Rover has to offer. What's up everybody? So we are in the 2018 Land Rover Discovery. Now I have a lot of love for British engineering and British cars. I've always dreamed of having an Aston Martin, and I actually did own a Range Rover Sport HSC before. I owned the Range Rover Sport 2012 HSC, and I have a lot of interest for the Discovery, the LR4 and the brand new Discovery. So this is a 2018, it's not a 2019, and this is the V6 supercharged base entry level SE. So we are in the cheapest Land Rover Discovery that you can get, and I like making videos for you guys about the financial aspect, about leasing or buying cars and good deals. And the reason why I wanted to bring this SUV to you guys is because it's an exceptional deal that he has. Such a great deal. He purchased this vehicle as a lease for 36 months. 36-month lease. You're riding in a fancy Land Rover Discovery for only $585 a month. Now he got that because this was actually a demo vehicle that Land Rover had here in the dealership. They drove it around, I guess, to put a little bit of miles on it, but nothing for you to worry about because you still get the warranty, you still get the term of miles that they guarantee in the documents, in the contract, and you're just driving a beautiful car. So the ST model, there's few trim levels for this vehicle right here in particular, and ST being the base, unfortunately you don't get those options that other trim levels have. Now the Land Rover Discovery has always been one of the best off-road vehicles in my opinion. You have other brands that create different off-road vehicles, but the Discovery was something special to me, and probably a lot of other guys like yourself that are watching this video because you searched Land Rovers and you have a lot of love for the British engineering. So what about this particular new generation Discovery? So there's a lot of hate and love at the same time, because a lot of people do not like the exterior design of the all-new Land Rover Discovery. In my opinion, I like the lines, I like the curves, I like the smooth transitions going from the front hood into the fender, the rear lights. I like all of that because it's more modern, it's more new, and you know what, you kind of have to get out of the whole square shape design and get into what the new competitors are bringing to the table. But a lot of people at the same time do not like that design, and I guess that's where your pros and cons come in. Do you like this over the LR4? In my eyes, I love the exterior design. I love the ones that have the optional LED front headlights. Now they come standard in the newer models. This one in particular does not have the LED front headlight, but that light looks beautiful. Very, very good and capable SUV for off-roading. Now there are different types of trim levels. You could get a diesel version, or you could get this one that we have right here. So this is, like I said, a 6-cylinder supercharged that produces 340 horsepower out of a 3.0 liter 8-speed automatic transmission. Now the higher trim levels come with a lot of options. The start prices for these SUVs are in the 40s. This one in particular being the base, I think it was like around $48,000, but he got a lot of credit because he was leasing it. And you know what, it might be actually a smart buy in the long run, but you have to figure out how do these SUVs last. How are they in, like, you know, future and maintenance and all that, because we all know that these can become very, very pricey. So we're gonna drive this around. I'm gonna tell you guys my opinion on how this drives, because this is not my first Land Rover or Range Rover that I've been in, and I really love SUVs. So we're gonna buckle up, put our seatbelts, go out, and talk a little bit about the options. Now, the interesting thing is these SUVs can become very, very, very pricey. So you can start getting the nice Meridian sound system, different types of settings in regards to having 3-row seats. This SUV right here does not have 3-row seats, and if you have the 3-row seat options, you can actually control all of that through your phone, where you could press an app and it's going to lower the rear seat. You have so many different types of options that you can control, and just the technology with the infotainment screen, everything. You have the different 4-way, 5-way cameras. This vehicle right here in particular does not have all of those options. But again, it's all about how much money do you want to spend. So if you're leasing this for yourself or for your wife and you want a family car that's going to take you from point A to point B in a classy level, like, you know, driving a Land Rover, come on, everybody wants to drive a Land Rover, this might be the vehicle for you. Because like I said, that lease is very, very aggressive. There aren't that many cars or SUVs that are in its class that will compare to this. Now, the Discovery has so much to offer. So if you get a higher trim level, your ground clearance goes up to 11 and a half. The design of the rear, like for me, for instance, I didn't understand in the beginning why it doesn't have like exhaust tips or something like that. I mean, yes, it's not a sports SUV, but it doesn't have anything. And the reason why they don't make all of that is because they want you to have the ground clearance, and it's really, really a capable SUV, like I said. So there's a lot of things that you can spec in this particular vehicle, and once you start speccing, the prices can become very, very expensive, but then your lease isn't going to be as aggressive as this gentleman picked up. So you have to figure out, what do you want out of your Discovery? Do you want your Discovery to be what it's meant to be, an off-roading vehicle where you're going to have your off-road settings? Now, towing capability, this SUV, like I said, does not have all of that. You don't have the tow control right here that other SUVs have. You have only 4-way suspension for off-roading, like winter, desert, depending on where you're going to be driving this. So there are a lot of things that this particular vehicle does not have. But how does it drive? That's the main thing. How does it drive? So if you're getting this for your wifey and you want to know how it drives, like for instance, I would actually get this for my wife to drive. I would actually get it for myself as a daily driver. So if you're not new to the channel, you know that I'm searching for a daily driver, and this is a good candidate for that. I like how it drives. It's pretty smooth. The 8-speed automatic transmission is great. There's different options. You could put it in sport mode. I actually did put it in sport mode, so it tweaks a little bit with the switching gears. It's more aggressive. It drives better, I guess. I'm fine with it in the regular mode. I haven't taken it out in the snow, so I can't really tell you anything, but I spoke to him. He went up to Big Bear, I believe, in the snow, and he was just impressed. Coming from different SUVs like Mercedes and even having an Infiniti QX60, he really likes what this Discovery has to offer. So, little short video that I wanted to make to you guys, for you guys, about the Discovery. My thoughts on the Discovery. I'm driving it right now in Los Angeles. Have it for a few days, and you know what, it's really, really, really nice. I've always liked how Land Rover drives, how Range Rovers drive. They're very, very smooth, and this is one of those vehicles that, you know what, you could just take on long distance trips, enjoy them. You have the clearance, you have the leg room in the back. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the 3-row seats, but you have the leg room, you have the headroom, because you know Discovery is known for having the high top, the high ceilings. I like the exterior design, and you know what, to each its own. Some people don't like it, but I feel like the cars, the manufacturers right now, they have to kind of make their design sell. So they have to switch it up and make it for everybody to like. So they try to make a beautiful design, but unfortunately some people, the guys that are actually LR4 enthusiasts, the off-roaders, they might not like it. So again, it's not always a win-win situation, but in my opinion, great SUV, drives very nice, the brakes are good, the shifts are great, the interior is really comfortable, and again, this is a base model, so I could only imagine what other higher trim levels you could get. The HSE Luxury, those are probably incredible to drive. You have the different bolsters, different seats, and it's just probably all around a different vehicle. But at the end of the day, it's all money. So if you're searching for a good deal, a good lease, something that you know you're gonna enjoy or your family's gonna enjoy, I consider taking a look at the all-new Discovery, especially the 19 models. They have more to offer as standard equipment, so take a look at that. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I make a lot of videos about just ownership experiences, things that we don't like. This is not sponsored video, so I give you guys the raw truth, and I honestly think you should take in consideration looking at the Land Rover Discovery. My short little take on this beautiful vehicle. Thanks again for watching. If you like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.